Las Vegas. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Throwing, Young. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field, but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take it.
Looking there for picks, but intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second down and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Lance Allworth, 40. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Barkley, toss play left. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Play action. It's Jackson. And shedding a man at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Jackson. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 60 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go play action now. Jackson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson rolling to his right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
55,
Carr now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
check 55, check 55. Here we go, D. On deck, defense. On deck, on deck.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped-up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Carr to throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Raiders. Lance Allworth. 35 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense. defense feels much better, too, having that lead.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To try again after the sack, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stage. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. We go from Las Vegas. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The play fake. Here's Wilson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 1st down, Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And that will going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Touchdown! Devin Hester, 33 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in Vegas. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Carr. That's complete to his tight end Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Carr now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 35 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. (8-6) the score after 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devin Hester with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That catch good for only a couple. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr going to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. comfortably here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Throwing now is Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry runs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2. Throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson will get this one underneath to Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Carr now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. On first down, it's Patterson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll throw with Carr. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Here's Carr to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Here we go with Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. gamers. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Space to run past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Alvin Kamara, 32 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 3.
Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down. It's Patterson, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Patterson on the carry, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Patterson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. He got 29 yards that time. Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson. flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll indeed take a knee.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right?
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Young off the play fake. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play. Get situation, got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 39 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. The defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carr now to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And some room to roam now. Touchdown Raiders. Cordero Patterson, 52 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing, Young. Flushed out right. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The play fake. Now Young. A dump off to Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running with Elliott, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. To throw his Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down the 47-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Young. And left side here, it's Graham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Young eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now Young. Flush to his right. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off.
And he is all the way up past the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From midfield, here's Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Young under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby, his second sack of the night. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Lance Allworth there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Young will set to throw, eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Young. Flush to his right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left, and he comes back with one complete.
And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Again, it's Elliott.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Cordell Patterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Young. Flushed out right. He's got Elliott, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Young. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Carr. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll run on first down. Patterson, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. To throw is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. So going into the final play of this game.